So why do I enjoy waking up early in the morning? It's Sunday morning right now. I easily could be sleeping in, but I'm up and the sun's coming up here. Good morning. I used to never wake up early in the morning. So what changed? I got married at 50, so I don't stay out late anymore. So I can wake up. So that certainly is part of it. I have 3 kids at home now. I've got a 9-year-old, a 9-year-old daughter, a 6-year-old boy, 5-year-old boy. And they really go non-stop from the moment they wake up until they go to bed. Fighting all the way going back to bed. They are just non-stop, high energy, and they're a joy. I love being a dad. And I love being a dad at age 60. But they want a lot of attention, and I'm an introvert. I need a little bit of quiet, a little bit of alone time. And the time from like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. has become kind of a sanctuary for me. Time of quiet. Nobody tries to contact me at 5 in the morning. The kids don't ever get up at 5 in the morning. Another nice thing is, I think I'm going to eat during this video. This is like a super low production video. My wife, who it really spoils me, but she gets up and makes me breakfast every morning. Don't worry, I'll edit out most of the chewing and drinking. I literally have the same breakfast every day. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm losing weight. I have another channel called My GLP-1 Journal. So I do eat intentionally, trying to get healthy here, make my 60s amazing, or at least as amazing as I can possibly make it. So every morning I have 1 piece of Ezekiel toast. I have 3 egg whites. I have 2 whole eggs. And then I always have my bowl of 4 ounces, a 4-ounce combination of raspberries and blueberries. I have more raspberries because they're much higher in fiber. So I love this ritual breakfast that I have every day. I used to never wear a robe. A couple of years ago, because I live in northern Illinois where it gets really cold. Right now it is, let me check the temperature. Weather. Right now it is -4 degrees. Oh my goodness. I don't know if there's a wind chill. Wind chill makes it feel like -10 degrees. So that could actually be worse. So a few years ago, maybe it was when I started waking up early, I bought a robe, which I now love, and I got these great slippers. So I got them at Walmart. If you're watching this right after I posted it, you can probably run down to Walmart and get these now. They are like super awesome, and they're not very expensive. Walmart's gotten better over the years. So I love the ritual of putting on my robe. I've got it hanging in the bathroom, putting on my slippers. They're hanging in the bathroom. After I weigh myself, I put it on. I love the ritual of coffee, and I actually love this particular mug. I love the muted color and the color combination. I love the size of it. I love this mug. So I love the ritual of getting up early, of all the little things I do each morning. And I've created this little kind of sanctuary. It's actually in the corner of my wife and I's bedroom. And I live a very simple life. But you can see in this picture some things I really love. My books. I love my books and my bookshelf and being around it. I love the this little lantern light. My wife and I found it at an antique store for $9, and I love that light for some reason. You can't quite see the details of it, but it's beautiful. This is my inexpensive cologne collection, and I enjoy cologne, but I also just love aesthetically, like I love the bottles. I like looking at those bottles. There's just something beautiful about that to me. I collect watches, so you can see a little bit of watches here, and then you see behind me these boxes, and those hold my watch collection. Not expensive watches. There are beautiful, wonderfully functional watches that are not expensive, and but I have those around me here. And in some ways, this little corner is an expression of all my quirkiness. You can see Jung there on the tile, Carl Jung. But all the books on the existential, philosophical things I'm really interested in, all my diversions. Another thing I love about getting up early is my desk is right here in front of a big window. I'm really fortunate in that on the south side, southwest side, and no, that's not right. I'm very fortunate on the south side, southeast side, and east side of my property. When I say property, that makes it sound fancy. It's not. My small yard with my small house on it. It's surrounded by 7 acres of woods, which is one reason I love this house. I like not having too many neighbors. And although I love my neighbor on the other side, so I'm very fortunate there. I don't have neighbors on most sides of my house, and the one neighbor I have is terrific. But I like looking out my window into the woods, and it's not a classically beautiful woods, although I'm watching a squirrel climb up one of the fallen trees here. It's actually been the ash and the willows are being squeezed out by buckthorn trees, which is actually a big problem, but there's not much I can do about it. But at least buckthorn trees have a baseline beauty of nature. I prefer the willows and the ashes and the maples, but I like looking out into the woods. Something about that is peaceful and settling to me. And then one thing I especially love is waking up 5:30. It's dark when I get up, so I can watch the sunrise and the sun begin to illuminate the woods and the transformation from darkness to light every day. Really gorgeous, and also loaded with existential and metaphorical meaning as well. It's kind of a daily inspiration, a reminder that I exist and I'm existing for another day. And I have this wonderfully mysterious, absurd gift of life and existence. And the sunrise is kind of a ritual to welcome this wonderful, absurd experience of a new day. Then often I've got do a little bit of reading, and I'm not this during this morning time. I'm not strict with myself. This is not like a disciplined time. This is not my power morning. This is not my CEO morning ritual. Fuck all that stuff. No, this is my time of peace, moving at the rhythm of life, not at the rhythm of toxic hustle and all that baloney. But I have like options. So I've got a stack of books over here. What do I have? Got Mary Oliver's Devotion. Got a book called School Talk that I was reading for a book club at work. I'm a teacher. Got Isaac Asimov's Foundation. I've got Rilke's Letters to a New Poet or something like that. I've got book someone loaned me. I'm a Quaker, and I'm wondering if I'm speaking too much in our program meetings. So I'm reading Speaking in Quaker Meeting for Worship. Let's see, I've got a Wendell Berry book, The Peace of Wild Things. I do have a little bit of the hustle, goal-oriented stuff. So I have Bill Perkins' Die With Zero. I also have, let's see, Neuromancer. And then I've also got $1 Trillion Coach. That guy I watch on YouTube recommended. But anyway, you probably don't care about all that. What I'm trying to say is I have just I do like to spend 10-15 minutes just reading one of these things. All these things gives me some kind of input. My favorite one right now is Mary Oliver's Devotion. Just a beautiful poet. And then kind of these bite-sized gorgeous poems that really affect me and help ground me going into the day. So I enjoy having time for that. It doesn't sound very cool, but sometimes I watch YouTube videos. But there's really good stuff out there on YouTube if you're willing to. It's kind of like going to a thrift store. You can find the most amazing bargains at a thrift store. I love thrift stores. And YouTube's kind of the same way. If you're willing to dig through stuff, there's some really beautiful, wonderful stuff. And some people who aren't going to find a voice in, like on HBO or NBC or whatever, but they can find a little a niche in YouTube, and they can find their tribe. That's what I'm trying to do here. I really realize almost nobody wants to watch this video. But what I'm thinking though is there's people like me out there who just cherish their 5 a.m. mornings the way I do, and cherish their, quaint, eccentric, quirky rituals and interests, and have carved out a space for that in a world that can be a little bit oppressive, and where you're constantly forced to conform to certain expectations. I can carve out a little bit of peace and quiet and freedom and inhibition and true relaxation, not be censored. So that's why I love waking up at 5 a.m.